Hey guys, so if you are watching this, then you're at the Start Here section. So good job on that. If you didn't read the About Me, my name is Erin Mason. I am your professor for Composition 1, and I am super excited to have you guys in this class. I love teaching comp. I love seeing my students grow in their writing, and I just love teaching in general. So you'll get to learn a little bit more about me as the semester goes on. But if you missed the paragraph about myself, then that is available for you to learn a little bit about me. Also on my website, which you'll see the link to it in just a minute, has information about me as well. But first of all, I just want to use this time to give you a little of a jumping off point for starting the semester and getting acclimated with the things in this particular course on Blackboard. So let me switch over to that. All right, so when you log in to Blackboard, this is pretty much what it looks like for you guys. It is the main screen for this class when you log in. Under my announcements, that if I post an announcement, which I do a lot of, I am a fan of the announcements, then I post them there. I believe they also go to your UALR email. If they don't, you can set them to do that, which I highly advise if it is not like that already. And under what's new, that is if there are upcoming assignments or if a new assignment was posted, which I usually try to post everything in advance of the semester starting. But all of that stuff will show under there. On the right, contact Blackboard student support. So if you have a difficult time navigating something in Blackboard, there is some contact information there for you. I did used to work in IT, but I don't anymore. And sometimes you guys have things that I don't quite know how to navigate. So these people, they know Blackboard like the back of their hand. So that is who definitely I would reach out to if you're having difficulties. So if you are watching this, then you've already navigated to Start Here, which is here. And there's the information about me. Course overview. So that just kind of gives you a rundown of what this class is about, what you should expect. Even a breakdown of each unit and which week we are working on and what the topic of is that week. So obviously this is week 1. So we're doing the course intro, which is what this is a part of. You're going to learn about plagiarism, so you don't do it, and rhetoric. So you're going to learn about what rhetoric is. And then as we go through each week, you'll see what the topic is. I do have a full flushed out schedule for you guys available on this and also on my website. Course learning objectives. So these are the objectives for all of Comp 1. So these have been this is what the rhetoric and writing department at UA Literock has decided. Okay, by the end of Composition 1 and Composition 2, what things do they need to have done? And so these are for this class. The getting started, that tells you exactly where you need to go. So you start here. Now you're watching this video, and then after this, you'll head over to Unit 1 to kind of get you to get started, which I'll navigate to that to help you with in just a moment. Comp 1 syllabus. This is the syllabus for the class. I also have a video for it under the course introduction part under week 1. The course schedule. This is subject to change because sometimes things happen, but for the most part, that is pretty much what the schedule that we will follow. If there is a change or if I add something, then of course I will let you guys know. Also, it is not necessarily all inclusive. I might add an extra reading or something like that. But all of that stuff will be on Blackboard as well for you guys. And online etiquette, also called Netiquette, that is there for you, which is not handy necessarily just for this class, but for life. So that is under getting started. I suggest you guys work through all of that this week. Let's see. The website, Blackboard homepage, that takes you back to this main page. Mrs. Mason's website. I will have to go through that, or I will go through that with you in another video to help you guys navigate that. It is an extra thing that I will refer to often. In this class, it is not, so the way I see it is Blackboard is a place where it's kind of like my active teaching stuff, where my lectures are and where you turn in the stuff like a regular classroom. But my website, it has all the things that I ever want to hand out to people and all my project information and all of that. So I will automatically link it for you and be like, oh, hey, for information on project 1, here's the link for the information about it. Also, my website is an example of a Google Sites web page, which is what you will have to use in Unit 4 for your portfolio. So that is another reason I use that. Blackboard messages. So those are internal emails for Blackboard. So you can email me through there, which is what I prefer. Just kind of keep it all in one place. You can also email the class, email your peers, etc. Announcements, that goes with the same announcements that are on the homepage, but this is just the page that shows all the announcements. My grades, that is where your grades are. So they can show you what grade you got on a specific assignment, or it can show you what your whole course grade is thus far. Course calendar. So course content, these are your lessons for the semester. So we're going to start with Unit 1, which is the narrative unit. Then we'll move to Unit 2, which is our research unit. Unit 3 is persuasion. Unit 4 is the portfolio. So at the end of each of these units, you will have a major project to complete. So at the end of Unit 1, you will have a narrative essay. At the end of Unit 2, a research essay. At the end of Unit 3, you kind of have a two-parter. You'll have a persuasive essay, but you will also have an infographic to make. So that's a non-essay genre. And then Unit 4, that is your portfolio, which is a compilation of all of these projects that you've done throughout the semester. Course activities, your assignments are here. So I have assignments here and under each week. So each week you'll have a link to the assignment and you'll have the information about it under each module each week. But also say you just want to just go straight to where the assignment Dropbox is. You don't want to have to go through the clicking all the different things to get to week whatever to get to the assignment. I've also got them there. So there's 2 places that you can access them. Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. This is actually kind of a new thing for me. It's kind of like Zoom or Google Hangouts or Google Meets. And you can meet with me and I can meet with you individually or as a whole, or you can meet in groups. So you guys will kind of be my guinea pigs for that. The discussion board, this is in lieu of, in class, in a typical class, you have a discussion. The teacher asks the questions, you'll raise your hands, answer, blah, blah, blah. So we don't have that, but the discussion board, that allows me to post a question for you guys, and then you respond to it. And there are certain parameters around that, which I have that in the discussion board instructions and in the syllabus, but also I will tell you now. So I'll give you a question and then you have to have one original response, and there's a link that needs to be met. And then you also have to reply with at least or reply to at least 2 of your peers. And a reply not meaning that's a good point or great or I agree. So it has to be like a substantial response, not just let me get it done and get a grade kind of thing. That is where the discussion board is. And I'll also have an open forum discussion board. So if there are questions that you guys have about, oh, hey, where do I find blah, 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 or if it's just some kind of question that you think would be helpful to the whole class, that is something that I can help with, that other people might benefit from the answer, or maybe you find a cool resource to help you or something like that, then that's what that is for. So you don't have to post in the open forum. It's just a handy thing for everyone. Journals. So your journals are, I'll show them to you. So you will also have journal assignments, not every week, but most weeks. This is different from the discussion because it is private. So I am the only one that sees them. On the discussion board, your peers can see them and I can see them. So the journals, only I can see them. And it puts them automatically in alphabetical order and I can't fix it. So if it bothers you that 11, 13, 14, and 15 are before week 1, then it bothers me too. So, but I can't fix it because it does it automatically. So anyhow, these are your journals for the week, just like the assignments and the discussion board. They are also linked in your units. But if you're just like, oh, I've already read everything in my unit or in my module for the week, then I just need to do my journal. Then you can just come straight to here and do that. Student resources are over here on the bottom left. These are just handy dandy things for you. So library help if you need that, technical support, and university policies and resources. So those are for you guys. So back up to, let me see, Unit 1, narrative. So each unit that you have, it'll be broken up into each week. So the outline for Unit 1 is here. So week 1, and then it tells you exactly what the topics are that week. So week 1, we're going to work on the course introduction, plagiarism, and rhetoric part 1. Week 2, you're going to work on critical thinking, discourse, and reading in college. Week 3, you're going to work on narrative and rhetoric part 2. Week 4, you're going to work on the project number 1, which is food and culture essay. It's a narrative essay because we're in the narrative unit. And we're going to work on the writing process, part 1, and MLA formatting. And week 5, we're going to work on the food and culture continued. So that's the second part of it. And the writing process, part 2. So usually when we're actively working on a project, so everything else in the unit, so like weeks 1, 2, and 3, those build up to the last couple weeks of the unit with that project that we're working on. So not just for Unit 1, that will be for all of them. So usually the last 2 weeks of a unit will be the active time of you composing and editing and all of that with the project. So usually the first week will be your research, producing your outline, and producing your rough draft. The second week will be peer and self reviews, and then turning in your final draft. Your learning objectives for the unit are here. And then everything's broken down into week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. And as you click on each of these, then you will have your modules for the week, videos to watch, different readings that you need to work through. And I also have like a list of the assignments just in case for you. But also the assignment drop boxes will be linked there as well. So in week 1, you just start, okay, I'm going to click on week 1, and I repeat all that stuff again so you know what you're working on. Your course introduction. So I say you should use the start of this week to familiarize with the contents and locations of various items in this course. Navigate to and find the following items. So start here. Assorted unit modules, the grades, Blackboard messages, my website, the discussion board, assignments, technical support course syllabus. And once you've done that, you can just click Mark Reviewed. I've got a syllabus video, rhetoric. What is rhetoric? So that's when I jump into that and we start working through. When I do my videos, I will have my video here for you, and then you'll be able to see the notes as I go. Also, I post the notes here. So, here. So I post the notes here as well. So if it says lecture notes, that is actually usually it's Google Slides is what I usually use. So it's usually just a link just to the Google Slides, no Mason talking kind of thing. And then under each topic, I'll have readings for you. And these are the readings that you need to do. And then, another video and then readings. And then I put the activities for the week. So, and this isn't more activities, but these are just to reiterate and to have them all in one place for you so you can see what is there. And that way it's if I repeat things, it's easier for you. So the activities, these are the graded activities that you'll complete. So the syllabus quiz, and I put it's 20 points, it's due Saturday. Plagiarism quiz, it's 20 points, it's due Saturday. Drive screenshot, which if you read the assignment, I think you'll see what that is. 5 points, is due Saturday. Your first journal, it's 25 points, it's due Saturday. Discussion, 20 points, due Saturday. The due Saturday thing, that doesn't mean, oh, she's giving us work to do on the weekend. No, I assign things on a Monday and it's due on Saturday. You have my class, you have other classes besides my class, maybe you work outside of school. So there are lots of other things you have going on in life besides comp. And I know that. So if I assign on a Monday, that means where in your schedule this will fit best. And it is your opportunity and your obligation and responsibility to go through and figure out how to budget your time wisely. I do not in any way suggest turning things in on Saturday. I don't suggest you starting to work on things on Saturday. If you want to turn it on Saturday, that's cool. But just always keep in mind, hey, if you finish it early, then you can get it turned in early. That way, you don't have to worry about if something happens. Power goes out, Wi-Fi goes out, computer dies, whatever. So I always suggest getting things done early, but I just give you that extra time just to help you guys. So usually I have some things that are due on a Wednesday, but most things are due on a Saturday. Excuse me. So your readings that you have for the week, then I'll put them in a section like that. So they are the same readings that were up, in these sections, but I also put them here so you have them in one spot. And then finally, you have your actual assignment. So your week 1 journal, if you click on it, it goes to the same places over here. So you can access it in both places. Let's see. So the week 1 discussion, it has the information on here of what the assignment is, what the question is. And I'll also repeat it on the discussion page so you can just see it and remember it so you don't have to click back and forth. Your Dropbox for this assignment is here, and your quizzes are here. So, and this is pretty much the setup I'm going to have for all the weeks. Sometimes you'll have more information. Sometimes you will have less information. So it just depends. But I just want to make sure I have everything possible that you guys could use just to help you all. Let's see. Is there anything else? I think that's it. So the next thing that you need to do, let me get back to here and back to my video. Okay, so the next thing you guys need to do is make sure you've done everything in the Start Here section on in Blackboard, and then continue on to week 1. Under Unit 1, then go to week 1 and start working through those things. And if you have questions, of course, just let me know.